What's up, guys? So we've gotten to where we started carrying our cameras with us, our GoPros, just in case something really cool starts happening. And on our days off, we'll wade, we'll go around, we'll throw artificials. But today, what we've gotten into is these guys. And if you guys know what that is, you know that's one of the best tasting fish in Florida. That is a Florida pompano. And what we're doing, let me get this guy down in the water. But what we're doing is we actually came by here to look for some trout, and we're throwing 1/4 ounce chartreuse head Redfish Magic jig heads with a DOA Cal in the red and gold, and just working it real slow on the bottom. And these guys are whacking it. We've got 3 good ones so far. We've thrown back a couple small ones. Jake's throwing a Doc's Goofy jig. He's had one on that. But like I said, this was too cool not to show you guys, so let's get back at it. Let's keep casting. Let's see if we can hook up. And what we're figuring out, guys, just by doing this, like I said, we came down here to look for some trout. First cast was a pompano, first or second cast. And but what we're finding is it's not necessarily, I mean, of course it's the spot, there's something that's holding them here, but what's happening is we won't get a bite for 15 minutes and then we'll catch 2 or 3 fish. So that doesn't necessarily tell me that the fish are sitting right here where we're fishing, but what I think is happening is these fish are working up and down this shoreline, and when a school comes through, we're catching a few of them and then they move on, and either that same school eventually works back or another school comes through. But let me show you guys real quick what I'm doing. As long a cast as I can make sure it's getting to the bottom, because these fish like to feed on crustaceans and stuff on the bottom. And then real short little pops, staying in contact with the bottom the whole time, and hopefully another school comes through and it doesn't make a liar out of me and you actually get to see this. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys what we're doing and kind of what I think is going on with these fish. They're constantly moving. There's fish. These fish are so fast, guys. These fish are so fast. Taking line. They're coming through in school, so Jake's working his really hard while he's still got the camera going. This one doesn't feel like a big one. It's not bad. He's gonna be close. This is one fish, when I do get into them, if they're legal, I keep them. But this guy right here looks like he's a little small. They've got to be 12 inches to keep. This fish is, let me get around here where you can see him. This fish is really close. You can see right there what he ate. And they are so fast and so strong. But see if I can get a hand on him. Golly, dude, they're strong. But yeah, that's what we're after right there. And like I said, he's probably, they got to be 12 inches. This fish is really close, but we're gonna let him go. Obviously, he jumped out. But that's it, guys. All we're doing is sitting here bouncing these jigs, and when, like I said, when one gets hit, I'll be surprised if we don't get another hit here in the next couple casts. They're so fast. When you get hit and you set the hook, don't give up and think that the fish isn't there, because what we're finding is about 75% of the time, as soon as we set the hook and feel the fish, it feels like he's gone, but he's coming straight at us. So just reel until you see that bait. That's the best advice I can give you. But this is pretty cool. And we have been catching some nice trout and other stuff too. I wish I hadn't waited so long to turn the camera on, because this might not be that long of a video, but at least we got one on camera. We've been able to show you guys, but we're going to keep casting for a few more minutes. So basically too, I wanted to tell you guys this. We had a front come through last night. When we put our videos out, they're usually only a couple weeks old at most. But we did have a front come through last night, and what we were just standing here talking about is the temperature feels like it's dropped about 5 degrees. We're getting near the end of the incoming, and this wind's picked up. So I don't know how many more we're gonna catch. If we don't catch any more, at least we got one, and I'm definitely gonna show you guys this video because I thought it was pretty cool on these jigs. But if we don't catch any more, then you know, it is what it is, but we're gonna keep fishing. And then sometimes, guys, he's trying to stay with that school. Big school mullet just came through. Sometimes when you're fishing artificials and you're popping it like that, you catch all kinds of weird stuff. And he wasn't trying to eat this. I threw in that school of mullet. Big old donkey mullet though. We're not gonna keep him. We keep him for cut bait. Oh, hold on, settle down. Big old snatch hook mullet. It's a good fight, and they'll fool you at first because they pull hard. But I just told you I was gonna catch a fish on that cast, didn't I?
I guess I don't know if that counts though. That's like not a real
that
fish.
That count, bro. That counts. That counts. So that was gonna be my last cast, but I caught a fish. And Jake said that was gonna happen. He said, if you get a bite or you catch a fish, you're gonna cast again. And it was a mullet, but it was a legal catch. So this will be my last cast. All right, so we're gonna get out of here, guys. Like I said, I think the tide died. I wish I had turned the camera on earlier because we did get 3 keeper pompano, and I'll show you those here in a few minutes. But that just goes to show you guys, don't be afraid. If you see something on the side of the road that looks good, this is literally on the side of the road. We can hear trucks passing right over our head. I really like bridges for pompano, passes for pompano, and the Doc's Goofy jigs do work well for pompano. But I keep one of my favorite lures tied on, and it's that one right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think you can. Keep one of your favorite lures tied on. Don't be afraid to stop and cast 4 or 5 times. It'll tell you a lot. And you know, we had a good time. We got pompano for dinner, and like I said, I wish I could have showed you guys more fish, but it is what it is. Anyways, you get the idea. You see what we're throwing for them. That's 20-pound Tampa Bay Fishing Channel leader. Don't laugh, Jake. I'm talking like Todd today.
Trying not to.
But guys, stop, make a few casts. When you see something that looks good, stop, make a few casts. Maybe you wind up on a school of pompano. So until next time, really appreciate you guys watching. If you want to book a trip, this really isn't a trip. This is just kind of waiting. But if you do want to book a trip, our information's at the end of the show. I like to think we're fun to fish with. So, and we'll definitely get you on fish. Give us a call. If you have any questions, any comments, leave them for us. Text me, give them to me. And until next time, guys, God bless everybody, and we'll see you guys on the water.